Andrade El Idolo. The camera crew is there on site as he goes into Sting's locker room, where Sting is nowhere to be found because he's not on this show, nor was he there Wednesday. And there's Darby just sitting there alone in the corner. And Andrade, this might have been the turning point for me of this Andrade character. He says, "Where is your boss?" And Darby is just all confused. And he explains, the translator goes, he is the kid. Nice to meet you. And they present him with this contract, and this contract essentially for ownership of the child, Darby. And Darby laughs. "You think I work for Sting? I've lived in cars. I've lived under a bridge. There's lots of things you can buy in this world, but my dignity is not one of them. So I think this business meeting is over." And he pulls out a baseball bat. And Andrade is just like, cannot understand what he has said wrong here. He's, "Why are you so crazy? Take it easy." And goes right back, completely ignored him. "I need to talk to your boss." Dude, Andrade, I thought was awesome here. This was like, this guy is just like totally in his own world, but yeah. I found this to be a very entertaining segment.
I totally agree, John. I think Andrade has been absolutely fantastic right now, playing this overly sarcastic, mocking mob boss. And this is, I think, a perfect example of how if he was still in that other company working that other system, there is no way somebody else would be able to script this sort of dialogue for him. So whatever he's doing right now, whoever he's got helping him, if he's coming up with it himself, I'm sure he is coming up with almost much of it, if not all of it. It's perfect. Like, the turnaround he's had on the microphone has been immense. We have to remember, it is so incredibly difficult to learn a new language, but while at the same time trying to find your character in a live theatrical performance. And he's managed to do both. So it's really incredible. At this rate, he's going to be certainly, in contention for most improved, maybe even, hopefully, best on the mic. Can you believe that, John? He's great.
Yeah. And then, actually, this was an extra just for YouTube. Darby Allin responded to this lack of respect and just said, "Bounce around, fly through the sky, step on toes, or land on a face."
Oh, goodness. Can you imagine that on an alternate universe where Darby Allin signs with the WWE and has to cut these inset promos just like Ricochet? Good God.
I actually think that's a hilarious idea for Being the Elite to do one week, is to do a show as a WWE style production, complete with promos and dialogue and all the little tropes.
Some shitty VR in the entrance, or AR,
just everything. They could have a lot of fun with that, I feel.
Yeah. And yeah, we should give it up for Darby as well, because I think Darby, because Andrade is so entertaining, it's very easy for Darby to be laughed at as the butt of the joke. But I thought his comebacks were good and made him still seem serious and cool, despite being sort of being portrayed as the child in Andrade's eyes.
I need to talk to your boss.